So this is my interpretation of Chastised, and this is kind of a tough riff to play up to speed, so I was actually playing maybe a little bit slower in the intro there. That way you can kind of hear what I'm playing. So if you haven't yet, please hit the like and subscribe button. Go check out my website, luthtricks.com. I have a lot of my premium content there if you want to learn some more in-depth lessons. But let's go ahead and get started here. So what we're going to do is start out with a D minor chord. So you're going to take your index finger, put it on the first fret of the high E, middle finger, second fret of the G, ring finger, third fret of the B. Now, you don't really need to play the whole chord or anything, but what you're going to do is you're going to play the open D followed by the B string, okay? Okay, so you're going to do that. You're going to count to 3. 1, 2, 3. All right? 1, 2, 3. So that's what you need for the first chord. Now you're holding down these other notes that you don't really need, but I'm just saying hold them down just in case you accidentally hit something else, you know. If you hit something else, it's going to sound better, you know, if you accidentally hit another string while you're plucking. So you got 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now you're going to move to a C chord. So your index finger is going to jump up here to first fret of the B, middle finger, second fret of the D, ring finger, third fret of A. So now this riff sounds like this. So one more time, a little slower. So what that is plucking on the A, plucking on the high E. So A to high E, back to A, back to high E, hammer-on pull-off on the first fret. So your index finger has to jump down to do that hammer-on pull-off. Then it's going to go back to first fret of the B. So you've got one more time. So see that you kind of reset your index finger back to that first fret of the B to get that note. So right after you pluck that first fret of the B, you're going to pluck the G, okay? So you've got one more time. So right after you pluck that G, you're going to pluck it again and then hammer on pull off with your middle finger. So you've got okay, hammer on pull off with your middle finger. Then finally the riff ends on second fret of the D. So you're setting it back into that C shape again, middle finger, second fret of D. So kind of up to speed, what we've got is one more time. Okay. So moving on, we've got now a bar chord. So this is where it gets a little tougher. So your index finger is going to bar across the third fret. Now when I play bar chords, I like you sneak your finger almost right on top of that metal fret, okay? So I got my index finger really scooted up there, right by that, you know, pretty much on top of the fret, touching the fret. So now you're going to add your ring finger here on the 5th fret of A and pinky underneath that on 5th fret of D. Now what that gives you is a G minor, okay? So the plucking pattern for this now, you're going to pluck the low E, the A, the D, and then the G and B together. And then back to D. So E, A, D, G and B together, back to D. And that's it for that chord. Okay. Now we're going to take that same shape, that G minor bar chord, slide it up 2 frets to the 5th fret. So now your index finger's in 5th fret and your ring finger 7th fret of A, pinky 7th fret of D. Now this chord is the funky one that I was saying was maybe a little bit sloppy, not in a bad way, just that's the style of play. So what you're going to do here is count to 5, okay? So what you're going to do first is you're going to learn the picking pattern. So it's going to go E, A, D, B, okay? E, A, D, B. 1, 2, okay? 1, 2, and then 3, I land back on the D string with my pick, okay? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now when I hit that D, I'm going to start doing alternate picking. So I'm going to pluck the string 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's down, up, total of 4 plucks. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now 5, we're going to land on the A string. So you're going to pluck the A string. I know this part is difficult, so just bear with me. Let's slow it down. So here's what we've got. We've got, okay, E, A, D, B, right? And then back to the D string, okay? So 1, 2, 3, right? Now, the only problem is on 3, you start doing the alternate picking, or you can do all downs if you want, but you have to pick twice as fast. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right? I know that's super weird, but that's the count. It's a 5 count on this chord. So it basically goes from the D minor 3 count to the C for a 5 count to the G minor for a 3 count and to the A minor for a 5 count. And the A minor is just the weird. Okay, so let's try it all together really slow. So here's what we've got. Okay, so one more time. So let me see if I can play it and count out that last chord there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So as you can see, that A minor, just really weird. Anyway, I hope this lesson helped you get a good start on this song, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next lesson.